Guys, it's Michelle. I'm still working on getting my voice back, but it's getting better. So this particular bag, I was going to incorporate her into a Mother's Day video, but I couldn't wait. I already unboxed her. Okay, sorry, it's not an unboxing. I could not wait to use her. And now that I'm using her, she is my favorite, my new favorite. Sorry, all you guys are my new favorites. But everybody loves her. So here, I'm just gonna show you. I've already unboxed her. She comes with a box. I'll just put her back in the dust bag and do a reveal. This is a Teddy Blake, and I already have a Teddy Blake back there. Kim has been wonderful. Kim has been a pleasure in my life. So I decided to go with Ava, and I actually had a hard time. I was like, I think I need a red bag, and almost went with a different style, but then was like, no, I love top handles. So Kim is already a top handle. I just had to bring her big sister Ava on board. Look at this rich lipstick red bag. I should bring over Kim to compare, but let me tell you about Ava first. I love this bag. You guys, thank you to Teddy Blake. Now, my intention too is just to add a red bag and also make some comparisons. I really love the first bag that Teddy Blake sent to me. And you know, I'm a handbag channel. There are details in the Kim bag that like some of the Louis Vuitton bags don't have. Some of your higher end bags don't have. So I can't help but talk this up like crazy. So first of all, love this shade of red. If you are questioning it, holding a red bag, it's pretty much like a red lipstick, like wearing a red lipstick or driving a red car. It's an accessory to your outfit. So one of the things that I always heard when I was working at Vuitton was I was always trying to push the red bags. It's one of my favorite colors. It's the color of, well, so for like in Asian cultures, it's red is the color of fortune. That's why I get those red envelopes every Lunar New Year. Did I forget my mascara today? I did. It attracts fortune in business. Okay, but anyways, I always love the deep red handbags at Vuitton, and nobody ever wanted to buy them because they said I don't have anything red in my wardrobe. And it's like, oh my gosh, no, you don't need red clothes to wear a red bag. So I'm gonna show you some examples here of how the red bag can just pop so beautifully against any outfit, especially if you're just like, you know, cool casual mom, everyday wear, pop it with a red bag. I carried this to my daughter's open house yesterday, and everyone was like, oh, nice bag. And she looks expensive. Okay, so on my single mom budget, she is expensive. She will run you about $450. I do have a coupon code, by the way. You know, in the luxury community, like, oh, it's a cheap bag. It's not $3,000. You didn't spend $3,000. Anyways, I digress. I'm gonna show you this bag. Now, the only thing that's a little wonky for me is that the closure, she's hard to close. So I have to fiddle with this. I don't love the look when people leave their bags open. So obviously we know who inspired this bag. You know, she's inspired by Kelly. She was inspired by the brand Delvaux. So, you know, I see all the influencers just leave their bags with the flaps hanging open. I don't really love to do that, but this is how she closes. You do have to, it is kind of like a puzzle, Teddy Blake. So maybe you can fix this because these little flaps go here, but they won't go in unless these are all the way. It's like, it has to be perfect. Otherwise, I'm kind of fighting with it to get those straps in, which kind of makes me worry if I'm going to wear out this piece. Now, this is not crocodile. It is, I believe it's cowhide with a crocodile emboss, okay? So no crocodiles were killed in the making, and I am okay with that. I don't need to have a real crocodile on my arm. It's really okay. I'm okay with that. So this is my other Blake, Teddy Blake. Her name's Kim, and you can see the type of leather. So this is the Kim Stampato, and this is the Ava Crocodile. So just so you can see the different textures of leather. Kim's class, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of a little cumbersome to get into, but I do like it better than the Ava. Now, width-wise, Ava's a little bigger. Kim has a gusset. I'm finding I can fit a little bit more in this gal here. She does come with a crossbody strap. I use it just depending on where I'm going. Clips on right in here. This is the beautiful inside of the bag. I'm already using it, so my stuff is in there. Let me take my stuff out. There is a zipper on the back. It's kind of tight in there. I haven't actually used the zipper yet. There's 2 pockets inside, one here and one zippered. The bag smells good. I love the smell of new suede. You guys, the lining is suede. This is absolutely beautiful. So all of Teddy Blake's bags, it's stamped in New York, but they are made in Italy. If you want true craftsmanship, I know how many customers complain that Louis Vuitton is made in the US, yet people still buy them. So if you want crafted, like exported, imported goods, crafted in Italy, these bags are made in Italy. I can tell with my eyeballs how well made they are, how each seam is perfect. The glazing is seamed perfectly. The bag is leather lined, suede lined. That is huge. So in addition to like the complaints from Vuitton customers about their bags being made in the US, they also just don't know that most luxury bags are made with a microfiber lining. That's kind of sad, right? So if this contemporary brand that can sell this bag for less than $500 can give you a suede lining, like what are you doing giving your money to the bigger brands that don't even give you as much as they do in this bag? Not only that, but the leather. This leather is so thick. So that is super important. There are so many different grades of leather, from like $6 a square foot to $300 and up for a square foot. I'm just picking that number out, but there are different grades of leather. So as a consumer, don't be like excited if you see something really cheap online and it says 100% leather and you might go, oh yes, but it could be like, honestly, the scrap pieces of leather that this tannery didn't want. So to make it a better piece of leather, they had to thin it down and all this stuff. But this is a thick, like this is sturdy. This is thick and it is quality. Like it will stand up. The only problem with Teddy Blake, okay, wait, the closure. I wish you had a little, just a snap or twist closure would make all our lives easier. But problem with Teddy Blake, okay, second problem with Teddy Blake, you guys, there are too many options. I always have a hard time deciding, do I want a red bag? Do I want an orange bag? Do I want a pink one? Do I want crocodile? Do I want non-crocodile? Do I want a crossbody or a top handle? I want all of them. So I guess that's a good problem to have, but yeah, I struggle with it. Even with this gal, I remember struggling. I think I wanted light blue. You guys were out. So I went with gray, which I can decorate the handle, and she has been a hit. Everybody loves the cool gray color. And I believe with her choice that I should get a red one. But then I thought I'll be neutral. So with this, I debated too. It's like, oh, I already have a top handle. Should I get, I almost purchased Kate. But then I remembered, like, you know, you really don't wear that style of handbag. I thought it would be a good idea to add the style, see if I liked it. But I kept coming back to the crocodile top handle. Then debate again, pink or red, pink or red. I keep talking about like how much I love red. So here we go. Here she is. I don't regret it one bit. When it comes to handbags, everybody is thinking about the resale value, get black or tan, and something like this you probably won't resell. When I look at accessories, you've got to have fun with it. Make it pop. Everybody has a black bag. Everyone has a beige bag. You know what, guys? Luxury doesn't always have to mean a logo. So I talked about this in my last video where I was talking about the exodus of the luxury vlogger. Is luxury dead? Are people finally tired of seeing all these unboxings? Are people finally running out of money or realizing I have other places to use it? You know, it has always been my theory that you don't need to spend a lot of money. You don't need to have logos to have luxury, or to look luxurious. It was only, like, I would say, under the brainwashing of social media and working for Vuitton that I thought at some point I wouldn't feel accepted or look good until I had like the Chanel bag and the Louis Vuitton this and that, and it's just not true. So I'm here to encourage everyone to cultivate your own style, and one of those things to do is just to experiment with color, because you can't go wrong. Like, to experiment with color, and this is with everything. Throw on a scarf, throw on a colorful handbag, throw on some colorful shoes, and like, it's kind of okay to stand out. Actually, I like it better if you guys were to stand out and not look like everybody else in Orange County. At least in my city, everyone looks like they're shopped from the same closet. So it's okay to stand out, and it's okay to make some fashion mistakes or go for some trends, because that is how you cultivate your own style. Okay, there's no D-rings on this, so this might be a little difficult just to get it to stay into place. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. Let's start at this side. I always start with the bandeau centered. Then we're going to wrap it. See how I will pull the material tight. Even if it creates little folds, you just want to pull as tight as you can, so that it's as flat as it can be against the handle. Then you take the other side and you space it out more, so you get more of a tail at the end. And now you can use that tail and tie a knot. The other end. There we go. Okay, now let's see if we have enough material. Sometimes you have to rewrap to adjust just based on how much material you need. And there we go. That's perfect. We can make a little bow. So this takes practice, you guys. I know people get super frustrated. The key is to pull really tight when you're wrapping. And I'll know when I'm using it. If that starts to come undone, then it's not tight enough. And like I said, you might have to readjust the length, or, you know, rewrap tighter or looser depending on how much tail you get at the end to make your pretty little bow. Oh, she's so cute. So anyways, thank you again to Teddy Blake for sending me this. You guys, here, let me show you again. I don't even feel like the video does it justice. Check out their website. Check out the coupon. All the links are below. I hope everyone's having a good day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.